Hola! Here we are again on another little hike. Well, about to go on another little hike, although maybe not so little this time. So we're in Antigua in Guatemala now. We've been here for about 5-6 days. Absolutely beautiful town, shrouded in volcanoes everywhere you look, pretty much. And because we're surrounded by volcanoes, we thought it was a good time to go on a volcano hike. Now there's loads of different volcano hikes you can do, and like the big badass ones, overnight ones where you camp out, you can maybe even see lava spilling out, which would be amazing behind or in front of the night sky. We're not doing one of those though, we haven't really got time, so we're just doing a one-day hike up Volcano Pacaya, I think it's called. So I'm bringing you along, let's see how that goes. Apparently we might see a bit of lava, that would be fantastic. And apparently we're even able to toast marshmallows on recently cooled lava or stuff like that. So yeah, pretty excited about this one, should be a good one. Let's see how things go. So a bit of a change of plans already. We got to the excursion centre where we were supposed to be picked up from, and they'd ignored our booking and they hadn't prepped for it, and there was only us two that had turned up. So the guy fortunately was able to make a couple of calls and get us onto an alternative with another company, which is actually cheaper as well, which is always good. Although, you know, you get what you pay for. It might not be as effective a tour, I don't know, but it's supposed to be exactly the same route. It's just that we don't get some of the supplies that we were expecting. We have to pay our own entrance fee and all that, but probably work out just as good anyway. So we've just been picked up from this one. We're in a little minibus now, and we're going to be travelling to the volcano, which takes about an hour and a half from Antigua town. So it's a bit bumpy. Okay, we've arrived at the site, I think, after a fairly grueling hour and a half drive, quite bumpy and very windy. We made it and Holes wasn't sick.
I might be now though.
Hey! So now we've got a hike of, what is it, about 3 hours?
Well, I don't know actually. I reckon it's going to be easy.
Should be easy, shouldn't it? Yeah. Looking at the people we're around, I think we're in the top echelon. I don't think there's much competition, so we should be alright. And even some people, there's this thing where you can actually rent horses to take you up and down the mountain, and I didn't want to be a part of that because I think it's a bit cruel, so yeah, leave them to it, the lazy bastards. But it'll be interesting to see how they get on, and yeah, let's get hiking.
Here you go.
Okay, we've paid our entrance fee now into the volcano park, I don't know what you call it all. 50 quetzals each, which is about £5 or just under £5, so not so bad. And because we're going direct to the source on that one, our overall hike is a fair bit cheaper than going through that other agency that ballsed up, so win-win in the end. We've got a lot of people on horses behind us, so it's forcing me to speed up a little bit. I don't imagine this is going to be too intense. I'm imagining great views though, so we'll see how that goes. But as for the hike itself, it's ranked easy to moderate, and based on some of the people here, I think that makes sense. So it's actually quite steep in places, but for, you know, ardent travellers like Holes and myself, one word: easy. Right, alarm bells are ringing. Because we're not going with the original tour guide, they were going to supply marshmallows. And with this one, I'm not sure they are. It was going to be one of the highlights of the trip for me, sitting down toasting marshmallows in lava. And also the tour guides here don't speak any English, so I've got no idea what they're saying. But I assume Spanish for marshmallow is marshmallow, because I heard them just say that. I'm not sure if they're suggesting that they've got some for us, or there's a shop. Don't know why there'd be a shop up here, but there's a shop where we might be able to purchase them. So that might resolve the drama. Fingers crossed.
So Rob's talking to a traveller buddy, so I thought I'd fill you in. We're currently on this terrain. I guess it's volcanic something or other. Volcanic rubble and ash. Oh, my lace is coming undone now. I'm not up to this GoPro clock. Yeah, so I remembered I can film this way round and properly show you what the trail looks like. So we're about an hour and a half in. We have little idea of how long it actually takes. So it could be another half an hour, could be another hour and a half, who knows, but it's just gone 5, I think. And it does get dark here, around about 6, I think. So I feel like we should be reaching the peak of the volcano fairly soon. This doesn't seem like the safest bet to be walking back in the dark. Update on the marshmallows. Rob did find some that he was going to buy a huge pack of. There's a little restaurant stroke shop on the peak, but not on the peak, but on the volcano hike. But he was then told you can buy them on a stick when you get to the top. So that's the marshmallow update. You can see people toasting marshmallows here. It's not exactly like the red hot lava I was imagining, to be honest. But it is warm, you can feel the heat.
Yeah. Hello.
Yes! Yes! Got marshmallows! Oh. Right, so Holes is having a go here in a little hot hole. And it's taking its time, isn't it?
Yeah, I think there's a good one over there.
Okay, I'm going to try and find another one to toast mine. But it's cool this, we're walking through a real volcanic landscape and up in the clouds as well, and can feel the heat from these little holes in the earth here where, you know, it's thermal, geothermal heat. It's amazing, amazing. Right, we're roasting or toasting, but yeah, it's not really doing a lot. But it's very hot, the ground feels really hot, and I'm worried that my trainers are going to melt. So that could be quite interesting, eh? Delicious. Marshmallows with a view. Now we're talking. Right. The fog, steam, smoke, whatever it is, don't know, has come in big time. And we're on the move again. I think we've peaked. So I think we're now on, we go back for the descent, which from a time perspective kind of makes sense. No lava. That's a shame. But I kind of didn't expect it for this hike today. But I do need to come back and do another one, an overnight stay, looking out at Volcano Fuego or something where you can actually see live eruptions all the time. Definitely want to do that. It's given me a bit of a taste for it. But yeah, it's such an interesting landscape. So bleak and dark, and you can't really see much because of this fog that's shifting. But yeah, it's been relatively easy hike, and a good one. What are you saying, Hoz?
I'm saying it's underwhelming.
Oh,
Have you been bigging it up?
I've not been bigging it up, but I said, you know, it's given me a taste for it, and I'd like to do a bigger hike and do the overnight one.
Where's the molten lava?
I've just said about that. I'm disappointed about that. That's underwhelming.
It doesn't seem like it's a volcano. And also, I feel like my overriding feeling is volcanoes should be left to be on their own, just doing their thing. There's too many people invading their space, so I wouldn't do another one. It's not right.
Okay, well, as expected, if I'm going to do another one, I'll do it alone. Yeah? Don't want somebody whinging in my ear saying about how it's underwhelming, which, to be fair, it is. But
I give the true review.
in fact, I'm really looking forward to seeing the footage when I wasn't around.
I was
and
a bit more positive then, I think.
Oh yeah, it's gone downhill.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. Great times. Right, we're well on our way on the hike down now. Just nice and easy. I've reflected on the overall trip, and I've got to say I'm in agreement with Holes that it is a bit underwhelming. I would say if you're in Antigua, don't bother doing the, what is it, Pacaya? Pacaya or Pacaya? Pacaya volcano hike. It's not that special. You know, we could have been watching Heat. You know, just spent the time, you know, watching Al Pacino and Robert De Niro. Instead, we've hiked up here and I haven't even seen any lava. Still beautiful, right? They love it.